Did it work this time?
I think it's working.
Why are you pushing me off the bed?
Because... Oh, hello! After almost a year, I still don't know how to use my bloody camera.
Hi everyone, I'm back.
Now let's try and actually record this instead of taking photos. Having some technical difficulties. Hi.
Okay then, well,
You're back.
I'm back.
After
3 months.
several months.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've been busy.
We've both been busy. November and December were hell.
Yeah. And then you were in America.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I saw every film and I saw The Darkest Hour while on the plane. So I did agree with your assessment. It was a good film.
That's good. It was a good film.
It was a really good film, and the other 2 films, well,
we're not here to talk about that.
No, we're here to talk about the fact that I had a little bit of a YouTube deep dive looking for weird classic films because I'm still trying to figure out how to use a PC and work iTunes with a PC. So I couldn't use the video I was planning on. So I went onto YouTube to look up movies that are...
So you can't use your laptop, I can't use my camera.
Well, I can use... I've had a Mac since I was 16. So...
And this is your first time using Windows?
First time using Windows on a well, it's my first PC laptop. My parents have had PCs, but yeah. But it's my first own personal computer as a PC. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure certain things out. Netflix doesn't work.
Oh.
I don't know why. But hey, that's another thing entirely. And
yes.
we're going. But yeah, I went on a little deep dive into YouTube and found a movie from the early 40s, which is on YouTube, called I Married a Witch.
And it's not a horror film.
No, it's hilariously stupid though. And did you notice the film was literally 24 hours from once they actually started the main plot?
Yeah. I think it was just over 24 hours, but it was more or less a day.
Yeah, just over a day or...
Yeah. It's very fast moving.
Yeah, very, very silly film. I mean...
Are we going to explain the film at all?
Yeah, we're going to have to. We're going to explain the film. But yeah, we really lost.
Yeah. It starts off in... I'm going to get this completely wrong. 1500s?
Yeah, around then. 1672.
Okay, yes, I did get this wrong. 1672. There we are. Puritans.
Yeah, the Puritans.
Burning a witch.
Yep. And her father. They actually get it right this time. Because they are a witch and a warlock. Because most of the ones they did burn weren't actually, well...
No.
But yeah, they got it right this time, it seems.
Yeah.
They burned a witch and a warlock. Before the witch was burned, she cursed the man who accused her.
So that him, his descendants, and his descendants' descendants...
And so forth and so on.
...shall never find love.
Well, always marry the wrong woman, so forth and so on. Which is hilarious when you get to see that all. The few clips of it all of...
There's one guy that looked like Abraham Lincoln in...
Yeah, running off to war. It's like, yep, we're married. Ooh, let's go enlist. Nope, bye. Yeah.
And she's just throwing her vase at him, so...
Yeah, it was really good. Then, of course, for convenience, I guess, or circumstantial things, something happens, and the spirit of the witch and the warlock are set free.
It was a thunderstorm, and he struck the tree and...
The right place. And I'm sure, yeah.
And that releases witches.
Supposedly.
Yeah. So I'm bloody doomed. I live in a forest and trees fall down every time there's a gale. So...
Hey, maybe there's a witch there. Maybe there's... But I think... No, I don't think UK was more on hanging witches. They didn't really burn them. No, burning was more for the heretics and stuff. Witches were hung.
Witches were heretics. We burned them as well.
Or maybe it was Europe that did more of the hanging. You're one of the... Yeah.
We hung, we burned, we drowned, we did anything we could to get rid of them.
Yeah, but no. Well, you never know. Well, well, you never know. But I highly doubt you're in any trouble from any witches.
I hope not.
But anyway, so they're released.
My crops start dying.
I'd be worried you had crops. Anyway, they get released, and for convenience, the guys and the descendants of Wally or whatever his last name is. Wooly have.
Oh, no, they kept on changing the pronunciation several times throughout the film. So.
I'm not fully sure how you pronounce it.
Wally.
Never actually left the same area, so they kind of just descended in that area. And so they find him pretty easily, the latest descendant.
And he's running for governor of his state.
New Hampshire, I think.
Okay, was it actually said what state he's in? I don't think it's mentioned in the film, was it?
I think it's some...
It was somewhere in New England. That was
somewhere in
mentioned.
New England.
So let's say New Hampshire, that'll do. Where's Salem?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's in that area, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in the New England area. I'm not going to play American geography because I'll probably get that wrong right now.
Pennsylvania. Let's say it's Pennsylvania.
Sure, I think that's part of that. No idea. I think me and you are a little too silly to...
Nothing happens in Pennsylvania, so let's have it there. Let's do it there.
Sure.
So yeah, Wooly's in Pennsylvania and he's running for governor of the state.
Or somewhere in New England.
And he's due to get married.
To some
woman who's...
To the daughter of, I think
her
one
name
of
is
his...
Estelle.
Yeah, of one of his...
Backer's daughters, I think.
Yeah, one of his Backer's daughters. They're doing the wedding the day before the election, so he gets good coverage.
And good publicity, and everyone votes for him because he's a family man.
Oh boy. And...
Doesn't that go wrong?
Yeah, the problem is, what was the father's words? The real curse of man is to fall in love with someone just to have it snatched away and not be able to have it.
Something like that.
Yeah. So he tells her curse isn't good enough.
This is the father of the witch, by the way.
Yeah, the curse wasn't good enough, so she decides to torture this guy who has nothing to do with his ancestor. Nothing whatsoever. And things go stupid.
Yes. She tries to get him to fall in love with her by making a love potion, which involves singing at a cauldron.
That was hilarious. And then, of course, instead of him drinking the love potion, she drinks the love potion because she gets hit on the head by a portrait of one of his ancestors.
And so she falls in love with him because she's drunk her own love potion. And so she wants him to marry her, but he's getting married to this other woman.
And then the whole thing, and the warlock wants to stop it all from happening in the first place.
And so shoots himself using Wooly's pistol to try and get him thrown in prison for first-degree murder.
And then burned.
It basically just becomes a farce, doesn't it?
It does. They run off. The wedding gets cancelled. They run off. They get married. Well, he marries the witch.
The warlock's thrown in prison because he's
drunk.
drunk.
He's hilarious.
He can't remember any of his spells. He can't stop any of what's going on.
And then you know what? The ending is just hilarious, and I mean, I could spoil it. In all honesty, it's just I think, in all honesty, it's the father's hilarious. I think my favorite character was the father, but the ending was kind of what you'd expect from the 1942s. I mean, it was during World War II. It was.
She dies.
Supposedly. Yeah.
No, she does. She dies.
She dies. Well, she dies. Her spirit comes out of the body that was made for her, and then she kind of.
She dies and comes back to life.
Yeah.
Because she's a witch.
Yeah. It's 1942 when this film was made. It's before America joined the war, but it was still. They needed the stupid comedy stuff, and you can tell in this film. But I mean, I think it was Paramount who made this film, so I
don't think it was Paramount.
I can't remember. Wow.
As this is on YouTube, I could actually just put a link to the movie in the description.
Yeah.
And then you guys can go
and
watch
I would
it yourself.
suggest watching it if you ever really need something stupid to watch. It is black and white, but it's enjoyable. And
and the subtitles are funny.
yes, you have to do it with the subtitles.
At one point, the subtitle said, "Go and fetch me a couple of Wooly's bitches."
Which, fun fact, if I was doing an IMDb thing, this was not nominated for an Oscar. I will check that in a second. One of the trivia things was the two main actors, the guy who played Wooly.
And the witch.
Yeah, so
Hated each other's guts.
Frederic March found Veronica Lake, who played Jennifer, the witch. So annoying. Just so totally annoying. Fully annoying. And at one point I think he started joking that the film was I Married... What was the line?
I married a bitch.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah. Kids aren't watching this review, are they?
I'm sorry, Lon Lon. Oops.
We don't normally swear.
It's fine. He knows I swear. It's fine.
We don't normally swear on this. And I don't normally swear normally.
We are swearing within context. It's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a thing.
I hope.
Well.
It's a good job I can't be demonetized.
It was nominated for Best Music, which I have to say, the music was pretty
There
good.
was music in it?
The soundtrack,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
There was soundtrack, and it did actually do pretty well.
Didn't pay much attention to that. I was too busy trying to figure out what was going on in the past.
Yeah, Academy Award US 1943 nominated Best Music Scoring of a Dramatic or Comedy Picture, Roy Webber. Or Roy Webb?
Well, it was nominated for an Oscar.
Yep. For the music. I'm not surprised nothing else, but the music was
Yeah.
for when I was not giggling my head off about everything else. The music sounded awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny.
Yeah, it was a good film.
It was funny, and I'll put a link in the description. You guys can go watch it.
You do suggest it.
It's only just now. It's just over an hour long, so it's
about an hour and 13 minutes. This
Yeah.
review,
it's a short film.
Yeah, and it's well acted.
This review could actually go on for like longer than the film does.
Sometimes, no, we've never hit an hour. We won't. I don't think they'd accept that. No, this is going to be probably one of the longest because most of the time we're giggling it. The first 10 minutes is giggling. But yeah, no. We'll have to say my favorite character is the Warlock.
Yes, he was my favourite character as well. Actually, he was funny.
Yes.
Well, I don't really have anything else to say other than that.
It was
It's just
it was a stupid stupid comedy with a little bit of a romantic subplot.
It reminded me a bit like Comedy of Errors, the Shakespeare play.
Yeah.
It was a bit like that. It was quite farcical.
I mean, there was a line in there from Shakespeare. There was a Shakespearean line in there. From Much Ado About Nothing, that I recognized.
I could be bloody anything from What You Do About Nothing.
Hold on, I think it's Much Ado About Nothing. But you know what, I don't think it's that important. And I think we don't really want me running around trying to remember what the line was.
Yeah, don't even recognise any Shakespeare in there.
I know way too much Shakespeare not to recognize Shakespeare lines.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like my Shakespeare. But anyway, that's... I'm back. I'm sure you all missed this fun dynamic between the two of us.
I've had to manage on my own for 3 months. How could you?
You did fine. I didn't see any complaints in the comments.
No, that's true.
Hey, maybe I can... Maybe you can go solo soon.
Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, I'm done talking about the movie. I've got nothing else I can add to that.
I can't add anything either.
So,
but yeah,
it seems like this is a good place to stop it, then. Oh, you brought me back a Benjamin Franklin, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It was the teddy bear you were getting.
It wasn't the Trumpy bear I asked for, but it's
I
close
couldn't
enough.
find any. Not that I really looked.
Philadelphia's official Ben Franklin bear.
Yep.
That's in Pennsylvania.
I didn't go to Pennsylvania.
I know Philadelphia was in Pennsylvania.
I think so.
It's got an airport in Pennsylvania.
Hey, I got at the American History Museum.
I'm slowly learning my American geography.
And I know my American geography. But I can't remember
Right.
anything right now. That's
So yeah. So that was the movie. You're back.
Yeah.
And,
All in all, this is probably the silliest review you've had us do.
It was a silly film to be.
Which we giggled the whole way through. I mean, considering the
Well,
one we did the last one.
You giggled and looked through my Magic the Gathering cards.
I was watching.
You were multitasking, were you?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
It was a good film, enjoyable. Some of the voices were grating.
Especially the witch's voice.
Yeah, Veronica. Yeah, I
It
can
was
see
just
why.
like a
I can.
stereotypical, bubbly, over-feminine.
Yeah, did you know that
you?
because she was very popular before the 40s, and then when women started going to the workforce, they had copied her hairstyle, which had it in front of their eyes, their hair going in front of their eyes, and they asked her to change her hairstyles, so people would stop copying her because they work
Yes,
machinery.
if you're going to work with machinery and you have your hair down in front of your
Yeah,
eyes,
so she
that's not a
changed
good
her
idea.
hairstyle, and she lost popularity almost immediately.
Oh, good. A fitting punishment.
Yep. Wow. Okay.
That's... We're just ranting.
Well, considering the film review we did together before this was the Mummy review, and then the one before that was, and the one before that was the film I tortured you with, which was
Finnegan's Rainbow.
Yep. We were due for something completely stupid.
We were, and it worked.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So yeah, well, thank you for watching, which has mostly been us just rant and
Giggling.
giggle and I haven't really talked about the film much at all. But
it was a funny film. I don't think, but the problem is there wasn't much to say about it. It's one of those few films that you just have to go watch and enjoy the stupidity of.
You can't English well, can you?
Are you sure it's just maple sugar in the tea?
It was last time I checked. But yeah. Right, so thank you for watching. I shall leave a link to the video in the description, along with Brenda's blog. You've got a new one coming up shortly, haven't you?
Yeah. When I was visiting my parents, I watched the Journey to the Center of the Earth.
English.
The original 1950s one, which was really good. And it's a short review. It's only like a 3-4 minute read. It should be up in the next couple of days once they finish editing it, which normally takes about 3 days because I can't write. Well, I can write, but I can't spell or grammar well.
Or English, it seems. If this video has taught us anything.
Yeah, go. Hey, they missed our dynamic, I'm sure. So this is us when we're completely late. I promise next movie will probably be more serious, or
perhaps, who knows?
Well, I was thinking of an Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, actually, I haven't seen Alfred Hitchcock for ages.
So yeah, I was thinking of one of his earlier ones that he still made here, and one he was here in the UK. So yeah, it won't be this, but this movie, I think, just brought it out of us. I don't think me and you giggled that way through that many movie. I mean, I don't think we've watched anything that old and that stupid.
No.
I think that's the oldest film we've watched together.
And it was refreshing.
Yeah, it was really refreshing. That means I get to start torturing you again.
It does, yes. Anyway, let's try and end this now.
Yeah.
How many times
I have no idea. Bye, everyone.
Bye.